welcome back to another episode of Murray Grace Spills the Tea. This is the news show where I talk about all the news, gossip, and controversies surrounding American Girl. So without further ado, let's get started. So here is the backstory behind this. So if you haven't heard already, American Girl has released some new options for their Create Your Own line, and now you can create a boy doll. Now, from what I've seen, the boy doll options are a bit limited, but it is a good start, and we'll get on to the options later. I saw this post on Facebook in a doll collecting group that I was in, and here, I'll see if I can find the original images. So here is what I posted on Instagram. So it was originally a story from American Girl on Instagram, and it's just this image with a doll that looks kind of like Logan, but that's a side point, and it just says custom looks she'll love. So I was getting ready for work when I saw this image, so I just kind of like posted it on my Instagram story, and I put the caption, creating a boy doll, create your own, then saying looks she'll love feels off to me. Like, does AG not know boy doll collectors exist? So I didn't really think anything of it. I just posted it, went to work, and then I went on break at work, and this post kind of, a lot of people saw this, and a lot of people were liking it, and people were replying to me, giving their opinions, which is like totally cool. And also people were screenshotting what I said and posting it onto their stories, which is also really cool, because I love creating kind of a discussion. I love talking about American Girl, so that is totally cool. If you want to share what I have to say, you can totally and add your own thing to it. That's totally okay and cool. I don't know why I feel like people would be kind of thinking that I was offended by this. I'm not offended by this. If you want to share my things, and if you want to share my posts, I kind of want you to do that. But that's a side point, because people were asking me about that, but that's a side point. So yeah, thank you for everyone for sharing it and asking questions about it. Some people were asking why I didn't like this wording, and in short, I didn't like it because it's kind of reinforcing the stereotype that only girls can play with dolls, and it's very hard for boys to break away from that stereotype if they want to play with dolls, because it's so funny that like girls can play with dolls and boys play with action figures and nobody bats an eye, but suddenly when a boy wants to play with like a Barbie or something, or an American Girl doll, people are very judgmental about that. And I can't really comment on it from a personal standpoint because I didn't grow up a boy. I'm not a boy, so I can't really talk about that, but I have talked to male collectors, and sometimes their parents didn't even buy them a doll, and they had to wait till they were an adult to buy American Girl dolls. So there's a lot of like stereotypes that male collectors have to go through, and people judge them a lot. And just by creating this post, custom looks she'll love, it's just reinforcing that only girls would like a boy doll, which is not true. I mean, I could see so many little boys wanting a doll that looks like them just because there's so many girls who want dolls that look like them. So that usually, for a lot of people, their first doll looks like them, and that's why they pick the doll, because they want a doll that looks like them. And so they either get a Create Your Own or Just Like You, or historical that looks like them, or they relate to. So that's usually people's first dolls. So if we're gonna break away from stereotypes of only girls liking dolls, we should offer boy dolls to boys, because they can feel themselves represented. Again, I can't really comment on it myself because it's not personal experience, and that's kind of why I just said it feels off to me, and I didn't really explain into detail. I just kind of put my feelings there, because they could have totally put something else in the bottom of it, like new custom looks, or some people were saying they could use custom looks they'll love, or he'll love, or just something like that, using the gender neutral they. So this account right here, MJ, from Creative Studios _23, created a few posts, and they are a male doll collector. They said that in some of the messages they sent to me. Here's just a screenshot that they sent to me. First image, it is my image. creating a boy doll, create your own, then saying, look, She'll Love feels off to me, like, does AG know that boy doll collectors exist? And then MJ replied, this is from @JustDream Studios, so they tagged me a story. I agree with her. This does feel off to me. There are many male doll collectors out there, and I am one. And then @American Girl brand. So, American Girl replied with this. Hi MJ, thanks for bringing this to our attention. We apologize for disappointing you. We know we have many wonderful male collectors. Please be assured we'll share your comments with our marketing team. We promise to do better going forward. I mean, I can't really say too much about it because I'm not a male collector, but from my opinion, because I was asked to share my opinion about this, I mean, I like this response. If they promise to uphold their promise, if that makes sense. So they said we contacted the marketing team and we promised to do better going forward. That feels really good to me, that they're actually listening to us, because to me it feels like, just if you again, it's a phrase that they like copy and paste all the time, so they could have just copied and pasted it without really thinking, which sometimes happens. I mean, they post so often and so frequently, so I could see them not really thinking it through, considering they post it all the time. And one thing I do want to say of why I think there's a possibility that they are going to uphold this promise, and I don't know if you can hear that. I think it's a garbage truck behind me. Or it's a school bus. It's another school bus. Anyways, but they took the post down. So I tried looking on their Facebook. I think it was an Instagram story, so that was deleted. It's been about 24 hours since they posted that. So the story is gone, but they haven't posted anything on their Instagram, and they haven't posted anything on their Facebook page. So I don't know if we created that much outcry that American Girl took the post down. Maybe somebody else pointed it out. I didn't see any other creators posting about this, but I haven't been on IG too frequently since this happened. I've just mainly been replying to people's messages, and so yeah, I don't know if other creators were pointing this out too, or other people were pointing this out, but I can't find anything on the post. However, I do find that they are actually available on the Create Your Own website. As you can see, you have the boy doll option here, so you can click any of the starter dolls. You can click on the doll, and you can put, I think, any face mold. I don't know if one is, I don't know if one's missing. The only thing I noticed is with the Addie face mold, it doesn't have like the closed mouth, like number 77, which is my boy doll in my collection. His name is Jonathan in my collection. So it has just the regular Addie mold and not number 77's modified Addie mold. But you can get, like, I think this is the Josefina. It's really hard for me to tell the face molds in the Create Your Own filter. Then this one I think is the Jess mold. Then this is the Sonali. This is the classic. And then this is the Kaya mold. So yeah, you can, I think that's most of the face molds. I mean, you can't get the Murray Grace face mold on the Create Your Own, for the girls yet. So I think that's all the face molds that are currently available for American Girl for the Create Your Own. Some of them, like, I don't think there's McKenna on here and stuff like that. So that's pretty good. But the only thing I noticed is if you select haircut, there's only two options. So you have kind of like the Logan haircut here, and I don't know if Logan's hair looks like that. Now looking at it, it looks more like maybe the new Truly Me's. I don't know. You can get this kind of haircut, and then you can get like this really curly haircut as well. And you don't have any other options. I'm gonna see if you can get the Kaya face mold for the girls. So it looks like for the girl dolls, you can't get the Kaya face mold. So that's interesting. You can figure out your feelings about that in the comment section below if you want. But yeah, the Kaya face mold is not available for the girl dolls at this time. But I think I described all of the things I wanted to say regarding the boy doll Instagram post. I'm a little bit nervous that American Girl saw my post. Make sure to follow my Instagram because I always post leaks over there first, and then I post a video. Make sure to go follow me on Instagram for to be the first to know about news and gossip and controversies and all that, make sure to go follow me on Instagram. And then also make sure to hit the subscribe button down below for more news videos like this. And I will see you all next time.